This duel is mainly to show how the game works and have a look at the graphics for those who don't know this game, because of course it looks different than regular Touhou games. So this is a fighting game with a very, very big emphasis on projectiles. For example, I'm Marissa here, and if I'm far away from the enemy, all my attacks are projectile attacks. That's attack number 1, attack number 2, and attack number 3. While if I'm close, then you have different kinds of normal attacks. I like, the butt kick attack. Lots of stuff involving her broom. Where is it? There. And stuff. And like every fighting game, you have your special moves. They are very easy to do in this game. Usually it's just something like forward, down, shot, or down, forward, button, etc. Marissa has... hey, Alice, don't use that. Anyway, Marissa has this. Forgot how it's called. It's just like your Dragon Punch from Street Fighter. And this one, which is really, really useful. Like that, like this. And I failed. And this one, Ground Stardust, which I don't use particularly. That was a quick overview of special moves. And last thing, another important thing is grazing. There's a special button for dashing in general, and especially dashing allows you to go straight through projectiles, like I sort of did there but failed. Hey Alice, send me something so I can do that, like this. It's crucial because often there'll be projectiles everywhere. At the bottom left of the screen you have my magic power bar, which decreases when I use projectile attacks. And if it goes to 0, then you can't use any special attacks at all, so you don't want that to happen. And wow, that's a lot of stuff to explain. And finally, the number of the bottom left is the number of spell cards I can use. Spell cards in this game, or at least for the human control characters or computer characters in Duel, are your super attacks, like this. I just activated Master Spark, and now I can just use it like that and fail miserably, or almost. Notice that it drains all my magic. This depends on your character. Let's do it again. Master Spark! Woo! One huge laser. You need to aim well, otherwise it's a huge waste of magic power and time and everything. So let's do it again. There. And I missed again. Alice is good at dodging Master Sparks, it seems. Aww. Oh well, let's just fight normally then. Last one. Woo, there you go. Like many fighting games, this is the duels work in a best of 3. And essentially you have a different spell card for between before you get defeated for the first time and afterwards. So if Alice uses her spell card again, it will be a different one than the previous one, which I didn't even really notice because I was way too busy explaining stuff. Hells yeah. So let's just beat her, and then we'll move on to a bit of story mode. Story mode works differently in terms of spell cards, well, in terms of the computer spell cards. I'm not particularly good at this game. In fact, I've rarely played shooters in all my life because I just don't know people who are fighting games. Because I hardly know any people who are good at that kind of games. So having no competition isn't really fun. Only had competition in, say, Smash Brothers, which I did play the hell out of when I was in high school. Anyway, that was a demo. So I won't be doing the whole of story mode, but say Marissa, of course. Let's play stage 5, which is Marissa versus Reimu. It's sort of the pre-final stage. You can notice that when you beat every stage, you can access it individually, like in the shooters. There are 7 stages in this game. 7th stage only unlocks if you want to see the rest, and then you can get the good ending even if you lose or continue in stage 7, which is nice. Stage 5. So Marissa, I usually take Master's Park and Blazing Star. Yeah, I already told that. Well, so we're in the middle of the story. It's the usual stuff, usual Touhou plot. Well, usual unfolding with the initial situation which you read about at the beginning. Mysterious Mist, which is not read for once. Anyway, Marissa versus Reimu at the shrine. The story mode works actually quite similarly to the shooters in that the characters, enemy characters, have 2 modes of playing. Non-spell and spell, and both play very differently. Non-spells are essentially like a normal duel, except that they don't have access to their spell cards, and when you deplete enough health, then they use their spells. In story mode, their spells are not a super move like they are for me, just a different pattern. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And this means that playing this game on story mode isn't really like playing a fighting game at all. It's more like regular Touhou, that you want to learn the attacks and see how they work. It's a very interesting single player. So here's her second spell card, Yin Yang Scattering. Quite a hard one because you can't cancel these projectiles. So you have to graze through all of them, and the formation is strange, to say the least. Still, abusing my own projectiles works very well. Yeah, second non-spell for Ree-moo. Reimu uses needles and amulets as her projectiles. How surprising is that, I wonder? Marissa's small laser like this is very good at cancelling out stuff if it can hit it. Otherwise, you're just going to suffer a lot. While the slower green thing has a bigger exploding ray, explosion, constellation, whatever range, but is different. Yeah, whatever. More spells. Oh, this one is funny. You can graze through that stuff, so it's just very, very simple actually. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff to say, really. To capture spell cards in this game, you don't need to not get hit, because that would be a bit hard, really. You just need to clear them fast enough. You can see the time bonus going down. Oh, the bonus going down as time passes, and if it hits 0, then you can't capture it. It's only a matter of score anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's use Master's Park against this attack, because it's hard. I'm playing very well actually. I won't even be able to show you Blazing Star. What? It's a shame. Woo! And is there another attack? No! We don't even get the dialogue. Oh well. That was easy. Lots of score. Hells yeah. Anyway, the game forces me to save replays because there's some kind of bug. Oh well. And yeah, that was it for this video. Next time I'm probably going to show stages 6 and 7, which are the more interesting part of the game, you might say. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.